Hey everybody, it's Ken. Welcome to day 3 of Connecting and Following Up. I'm going to share my screen and just talk to you about where we've been so far. So on day 1, we talked about there's 3 steps of what we need to do in this business. The first one is working on yourself, which is doing your workouts, drinking your Shakeology or Performance line, and doing personal development. If you want to start telling people about what you're doing, you have to go to the step 2, which is sharing your journey, and you have to talk about what you're doing as your workouts, you're drinking your Shakeology, and your personal development. And then number 3 is building the business, which means connecting with people and following up, recruiting the challengers, supporting the challengers, recruiting a team, and then supporting a team. Now, if you're not good at step 1, you're not going to be good at steps 2, 3, 4, or 5. If don't have a lot of people in your follow-up system, then you aren't going to have success in this business. So that's where I would concentrate. I would put all your effort into getting people into that follow-up system, building the relationships, and sharing third-party tools. So here are the things that we talked about so far on days 0, days 1, and day 2. You need to build relationships. You need to add people to an electronic follow-up system if they talk back. So basically, when we reach out to something, the only thing we want to do is ask them a simple question. Hey, how are you doing? Do you use Messenger? Anything that can be like a yes or a no question. If they talk back, then they go into an electronic follow-up system. If you don't have an electronic follow-up system yet, look on day 0 of 5. And in the first comments, there is a video on how to set up Asana and how we work Asana. So check that out. After the relationship is built and it feels right, you can actually turn the conversation into health and fitness. And then you're going to find out what their goals are and start sharing third-party tools. So that's where we're at right now. Now, a lot of people have been saying that they have a hard time of, they can reach out to people, they can say hi, they can talk to them about their family, their occupation, their recreation, but they don't know how to turn that conversation into health and fitness. So let me find where I have this. So here is a document that's in the file section. And this is just a guideline, guys. This is how questions that Trenny and I ask all of the time. When we start a conversation with someone and they start talking back, we get to know them, we get to know what their goals are, and then we start to ask these questions. So make sure that this is not, you don't have to ask every one of these questions, but if you think some of these would be helpful to figure out which third-party tools to send them, then you can use them. But you guys are adults, you're smart people. If you have other questions you can think of, use those. But here, we just wanted to type some of these up so you knew how we did this. So first off, after the relationship is built and you're ready to turn it into health and fitness, there's some really easy questions to do that. The first one, are you happy with your current health and fitness? The second one, are you working towards any health and fitness goals right now? Eating healthier, losing weight, exercising more, having more energy, etc. Are you currently working out? Or hey, do you meal prep? I mean, all of these, every one of those are so easy, and all of a sudden, now they turn it into health and fitness. Once we get the conversation turned in health and fitness, now we can find out what their goals are. How much weight would you ideally like to lose? You said that you wanted to learn how to meal prep more. What are you doing right now? There's so many different follow-up questions that you can ask just to get to know where they're at and you know what we can offer them. Then we have questions that we can ask them about their nutrition. We have questions that we can ask them about their fitness. And we have questions to ask them about supporting them and making sure that us as coaches and our support group, that they're going to get supported at the end. So then we put it all together. So after we show them the vision of the fitness, the nutrition, and the support, we could tell them down here, okay, here is what you decided. That you would use the container system for your nutrition, that you wanted to do T25 for your fitness, and that you're willing to join my Challenge Tracker app to get support and stay motivated. Is that correct? Are there any other questions? And once we find that, then we can go ahead and in the pricing and things like that. But here is the key. what third-party tools are there to actually help people out? We also made a third-party tools list of things that we share all the time. There are tons of third-party tools out there. So you need to figure out which ones you like and which ones you're gonna send to your people. But we use the Shakeology one all the time. It's what Shakeology can do for you. For fitness programs, we always start people off on a 30-minute or less program. So here are the 30-minute or less programs that we give them to choose from. And then there's the 3-week yoga retreat also. For support, we show them the My Challenge Tracker app video or the Ever Feel Like This video. For nutrition, we show them the Getting Started with the 21-Day Fixed Portion Control Eating Plan. Ultimate Success, the third-party tool of the All Access Challenge Pack. And then we never hit them up with coaching right away. We want to get them into a challenge group, have them see success with the products, and then we will start sharing the coaching tools with them afterwards. But that's step 4, remember? So we're only on step 1 right now. We're building a relationship, and to do that, we have to show them what's out there and what's possible. So that's what these third-party tools are about. These third-party tools are just links to YouTube. These do not connect these third-party tools to your own coach numbers. If you have a cell phone, you can download, if you have an iPhone, you can use BB links. If you have an Android, you can use Coach Codes does not have any third-party tools. That's why we had to put this. They have links for people to order, but they don't have third-party tools. But you know what, guys? If you're building the relationship and you're doing it right, you can send these YouTube videos, and even though your coaching account isn't linked to them, they're gonna come back to you and they're gonna ask you for your advice because they've already trust you. So I'm gonna put this third-party tools links to share in there. I'm gonna put the common questions that we ask people, and basically tomorrow we're gonna talk about how we find people to get into our follow-up system. Basically how we find people to build relationships with and start the process and what we do. So hopefully this is helpful. Let's see, if there's more third-party tools that you share, list them below so people can see them. I want to ask a question, but I don't know. I'll ask a question on the written part when I go ahead to post this. But guys, have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow talking about how to get people into the follow-up system. And then on Friday, we'll wrap it all up. So if you have any questions, post below.